Hey guys, this is Mr. Nolan. Just wanted to check in with
Mr. Nolan, great to hear from you.
Prentiss, it is wonderful to hear your voice, my friend. Thank you for calling into the OHIO podcast. How are you today, fine sir?
I'm great. We live?
We are live.
We are live. You are
Okay.
you are being broadcasted to the world via the internet, my man.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're excited for the season. We're excited for the Buckeyes. I got to ask you, Mr. Nolan, um, Air, how's he doing?
Okay.
How's he doing? How's he liking it? And what do you think about this whole quarterback situation that everybody keeps talking about?
Okay, first let's give a shout out to Will, man. I mean, let's congratulate him. That's a big thing to be
Yes.
able to come in from K State and basically come in and win the quarterback job. So, hats off to Will. I was able to talk to Will this past weekend. I met him, and he's a great guy, y'all. To be honest with you, I don't know if you guys met him one on one. I had the luxury to meet him one on one and had a conversation with him, and he told me all the good stuff that he shares with Air. When Air made a few freshman mistakes, he was able to tell Air, "Hey, man, this is the same thing I did as a freshman, so just learn from it and move on." So that was just something I definitely wanted to share with you guys that you may not know about Will Howard. He's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
But just speaking on about my own child, Air, he's doing good, man. I mean, he's progressing. Like I just put in the comment section, people got to understand it's a process. Got a few other quarterbacks that may be catching on quicker, and some run into a little razzle dazzle here and there. But at the end of the day, the job is gonna get done regardless.
Right, right. What do you think or feel as a parent? And there's a lot of people throwing questions in the chat now. But what do you feel or think as a parent when you hear?
I don't want to answer no negative stuff. So if
Okay,
there's
Oh,
anything
no,
negative, tell
no.
them they can keep that.
you
I don't get caught up in that
you
negative
can
stuff.
keep the negative stuff,
Just
he said.
positive stuff.
All right,
Yeah.
let's keep it positive then. How does Air like Ohio? I
Okay,
know that
that's
that
good.
I know that was a
Anything
question.
positive, I definitely want to discuss it or talk with you guys. I mean, I like you guys. I support you guys. I try to get on here as much as I can when I see it comes up in my phone because, of course, I'm here in Atlanta and you guys are there in Ohio. But what question did you want to ask me?
Yeah, so
I'll be willing to answer.
yeah, I believe it was Buckeye Blitz asked, "How does Air like the state of Ohio?"
Oh, he loves it, man. He's catching on. Like I said, it was a process. You know, it was a process. Y'all got to understand. Here in Atlanta, that's not right down the street. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
He had to just get up there and do what he needed to do. So, it was a process, and he's really caught on now. He's really caught on.
So when
So
you,
I'm expecting to hear some great things from him as the season progresses. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Like everything ain't gonna just happen overnight. It's just like shooting pool. You don't learn how to shoot pool in one night. You got to put the practice in and put the time and the effort in and just go from there.
That's right. That's right. And some of us never learn how to shoot pool very good, so I still get beat by my dad every time we play. That's a good. Do you beat Air up pretty good in pool, or can he take you in a game of pool?
Who?
Your son. Can you beat him in pool?
No. I taught him. No, he can't beat me in the pool. I play 9 ball. I'm not an 8 ball player. I play 9 ball and I
Okay.
play one pocket. I don't know if you guys familiar with
Yep.
that, but I play one pocket. It's a good game. Teaches how to control the cue rock. You have to keep the cue rock on a certain side. You know what I mean? You keep the other guy from making all the balls in his pocket. So that's something I enjoy doing. That's something me and Air does. People don't even know.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
shoot pool.
That's great. That's fun. That's
Like,
great. So
yeah,
what?
some kids and dad play golf.
Yeah.
We shoot pool.
Yep. All right. This is a question just for you, Air. What did
Okay.
you
What is
think?
it?
What did you think? Not what did Air think, but what did you think about Ohio State, Ryan Day, and the campus when you got to visit?
I couldn't hear you. It seemed like you went out a little bit. Can you repeat that
Yeah.
one?
What did you personally think of Ryan Day, Ohio State, and the
Hmm.
campus when you got to visit?
Oh man, we love Ryan. Like talked about in a interview I think I had with Jux on Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
We had a conversation about that. We love that staff, you know what I mean? But all at the same time, like I said, it's a process. Everything leads back to, people say, well, what's the situation with Air? Where is he at? Et cetera, et cetera. At the end of the day, I just try to let them know everything is everything. The main thing is the main thing. You hear him say that sometimes. The main thing is the main thing. So that's basically what he's telling you. He's focused, locked in, and ready to go. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the main word I keep trying to tell everybody is a process.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of people got to understand. They want it to happen right now. If you go back and look at his last interview, he explained that to a lot of the fans in Columbus that, of course, we want to win a national championship, but right now we got to worry about, practice right now today. Then worry about the Big Ten. Then worry about trying to win a national championship. So everything is a stepping stone, step by step. We can't get ahead of ourselves. Everybody just thinking about a national championship. That's it. But right now we just got to take baby steps. Just take baby steps. Big baby steps, but baby steps.
Chris, you got a question for our caller?
Yeah, Mr. Noland, we've been a big supporter of Air, obviously, since we first found out he was coming to Ohio State.
Okay.
How does, or maybe maybe you don't know exactly, but what do you think it was that drew Air to Ohio State?
I know one thing he did tell me personally was the mental health thing with Ryan Day, saying he was going through that, and I don't want to really stress on this a lot. I know
Sure.
he was telling me something about Ryan Day father had passed, and it was some things with the mental health situation and stuff like that. That was some things that they talked about, and that kind of really drawed him toward Ohio State because I don't know that y'all guys noticed, Air didn't take no more visits. Like it was a lot of people that we didn't do official visit with because he had basically just locked in with Ohio State. You know what I mean? Air had been committed to Ohio State, I want to say for, I may be wrong, but I want to say 9 to 11 months. So he had plenty of chance to, decommit and, go entertain this and entertain that. And trust me when I tell you this, people were throwing all kind of money at us, like believe it or not. But, he liked it what, the staff over there at the time was putting up and putting in front of him. And, he brought into that and he decided to go ahead and stay committed to Ohio State and come on in and try to learn everything. And, of course, Jelani Thurman, who's here from Atlanta, he played a big part in that, the recruitment and telling Air to just, let's just come in, put your head down and get to work. So that's basically it to answer your question about that situation.
And I gotta tell you, one of our co-hosts, Mello, got the fortune of watching them play in high school, and I'll tell you, we're really looking forward to seeing those two connect out there on the field.
Right. It'll eventually happen,
Yeah.
The cream always rises to the top. You know what I mean?
There
He's
you
got a
go.
great quarterback room, like I said in that interview that I did the first time. Can't put nobody down. You just, like I said, you just got to get in there and do what you got to do. And if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. You can't run from competition because it don't matter where you go. You can hit the portal, transfer. You're still going to run into 3-4 more other quarterbacks. So you still got to put that work in. You know what I mean? There's no way around it.
Yes.
Christopher,
I see a couple of your questions on here. I'll try to answer some of them real quick if y'all need me to.
Yeah, let's answer. I have a couple more here. One is
I see a couple of them on here. I may be behind.
That's all right. Christopher Sowers wants to know if you were a coach. He said you can tell Mr. Noland is a coach. Did you coach?
Is what on there. Okay, these are just comments. I'm thinking there's some questions. Somebody said here, I answer Bobby Mack question. What was your favorite place to eat in Columbus when you visit Mr. Noland? Where did we go? I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember that place. Eric took me there, so I can't even remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't even remember the name of the place. It was like soon as you come out of the Woody, right there to the right there. I can't think of the name of the restaurant, but
Oh,
it was a nice restaurant right there. As soon as you come out of the Woody, it's right there to the right. And maybe somebody know what I'm trying to say, but that's
while
one of the favorite places I
while the
like.
ch-
Because actually, I ate there twice.
while the chat is
Uh,
Mr. Nolan can there's a
uh-huh.
question here. It says you can tell that you were a coach. Were you a coach?
hmm Oh yes. I'm an active coach right now. What I do, I go help run practices. Because since the COVID season that we had, I think it was in 1920 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Was it? I want to say 2021 or 20, whatever year we had that COVID year.
Right,
I
2020.
kind of slowed down on coaching. You know what I mean? So what I do basically now, I just go out and help youth football teams when they practice, just teach the kids, discipline and structure, because that's what, these youth kids are missing right now. And you have to catch them at a young age because, if you let them get too old and they don't have structure in their parents' home, then they could just go AWOL. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm doing right now. I've been helping running practices down here in Atlanta, Georgia. I
Was
would
the
go to different organizations
Yep.
and just help them run their practice. That's what I do.
Was the restaurant Roosters? Is that what you were thinking of? We've heard a couple.
Roosters, yes, that's what it is. That's
Okay.
what it is. Yeah,
All right.
that's what it is.
But
Yep, that's where we went.
if you don't want to answer this question, I understand. But someone asked, can you debunk Air ever transferring to the team up north? Someone. So
No way. No.
no way,
No
Burks.
way.
There it
Love it.
I
is.
can't believe you asked that.
No way. Good. We can put that
That's
one to rest
that's the
finally.
rivalry there.
That's right. Oh, that's
That's the
right.
rivalry. Yeah.
That's great, man.
There's so many questions. Hell, I couldn't even stop the screen and try to read them to y'all because they coming in so fast. So
I
I
know it.
apologize to some of y'all for not being able to answer your
Oh,
questions.
we've been there, Mr. Nolan, trying to keep up with that chat.
Yeah, we got a great
Right,
chat.
right,
That's for
right.
sure. That's for
And I
sure.
do appreciate the love. I did see somebody on here, Callie, FOSU. We all love Air Nolan, no negative here. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because we see a lot of negative stuff, and I don't get it. And sometimes be from people from Ohio. And I'll be like, wow. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yep.
Because you want to be pulling for everybody. Like I said, when I first got on here, I congratulated Will. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
just how I am, and that's how I raise my son. And I tell people that all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Can't be selfish.
How many games do you plan on coming up and watching this year in Columbus?
Well, I've already booked for the first 3 games already. I've paid for the first 3.
Beautiful.
I've already got my flight for the first 3 games. Yeah.
So
and then we're just gonna play it by ear and go from there, and see how everything goes. That's all.
yeah,
Everything is a process. I keep telling everybody, everything is a process. So you just got to wait and see how everything goes, because neither one of y'all on here would have guessed that in that Cotton Bowl we would have got down to Kehoe's being the quarterback.
that's
None of
right.
y'all would have never guessed that.
That's
So
right.
nobody in this chat or online could say, "Oh, I knew that was going to happen." No, you didn't. You didn't know.
That's
So
right.
it's a process. You're going to have to wait and see what happens, and then go from there, and then make the best decision that it is. That's it.
That's right. And Tager Shabola today, because of some things that have happened on the offensive line with sickness, Tager Shabola has taken the bull by the horns at right guard, it sounds like. And so you just never
Right.
know. You
There you
just
go.
never know when that
There you
opportunity
go.
comes, if you're ready, to take it and run with
Right.
it.
Mhm.
Hey man, we might be talking about Aaron Nolan leading Ohio State in the college football playoff at the end of the season. You just never know.
It
You
wouldn't
never
be the
know.
first
Yeah,
time.
there you go. That's why you just got to be patient. You got to be patient and just see what happens. But, we do get a lot of great comments, and, I see the stuff that sometimes people do put up. And, like I said, most of it is positive, you're going to see negative stuff, people are going to say negative things. And it is what it is. Like I said, at the end of the day, I know where Airhead is at. He's focused. He's locked in. Like I'm sure that right now he's at the hotel. I just talked with him probably right before I got on with y'all. He was just telling me he had a great practice today, and just going from there. You know what I mean? Just stacking days, as Coach Day would say. He's just stacking days.
That's
That's
right.
it.
That's right. This is from Mello, our your fellow Georgian here.
Yeah,
He
Melo's
says
my guy. I like Melo. Melo's a good guy.
he says
Just
our
tell it like it is. He
he
keeps it
does.
100. I see some of his comments sometimes. He
Yeah.
keeps it 100. So I don't have a problem with him.
He says our fan bases are our fan base is overly passionate sometimes. I don't. He said don't take it too serious, Mr. Nolan. Everyone will love Air soon enough. CJ even got some flack when he started, which is true. Which
That
is
is
true.
true.
So
Right.
so a little word of encouragement from Mello there for you,
Right.
Mr. Nolan.
Tell Melo I appreciate that. It's all good. It's definitely all good. I appreciate y'all guys actually for bringing me on. Like I say, we just want to just stay positive, and just keep all the haters and the negativity, over there on the other side, on the blue and yellow side, I guess, if that's what we want to call them.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, we're going to make it do what it do,
that's right.
and just long as my son keeps progressing, you can see he's definitely progressing, looks like a totally different kid from spring training. If you have had a chance to take a look at him or visit Columbus, he looks great. So I'm proud of the progress. You know what I mean? Of course, we would love for him to be on the field right now. But, like I said, it goes back to that P word again. Process.
That's
That
right.
should be tonight's word for a lot of you guys that's in the comment.
There
It's a
you,
process.
there you go. There you go. Well, Mr. Nolan, you have an open invitation to call into our show anytime you like, sir. You are a great man and a good father, and you're the first parent that's ever called into the OHIO podcast. So you are the
Yeah.
first. Congratulations.
Yeah, I like what y'all do, man. Like I said, I'm in a whole different state. You know what I mean? If I was in Ohio, then I probably wouldn't because I'm there and connected. But you got to remember, I'm in Atlanta.
Yep.
You guys are, far away from me, to be honest. So I don't mind coming on and just talking, just, shucking and jiving with you guys. All we doing is just talking, having fun, and talking football. That's what it should be about. Everybody, you can't take life for granted. You never know. You could be here one day and the next day you could be gone. So enjoy it while you can.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Thanks for calling in, sir.
No problem. Y'all guys enjoy y'all night, man, and go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.